And what did you make of Mark Carney's Friday afternoon surprise?
Well, it wasn't as surprising to me just because we've actually seen this play out twice now. He got in on the elbows up agenda, as you've been talking about, and then he went a little softer when he came to the Oval Office and talked with Donald Trump face to face, which you would assume would be the time you would drop your own retaliatory tariffs and then you'd want to make a deal. And we didn't. And then right after we had that meeting, like a couple weeks later, we had the digital services tax issue where we tried to implement what was effectively a new tariff on US big tech companies that obviously caused the American negotiators to walk away from the table because even the Biden administration had been telling us not to do that. We had to rescind that to get them to come back to the table, and then we failed to negotiate. Like the readouts from people like Howard Lutnick and President Trump himself when they were talking about the negotiations with Canada, it sounded like we were just in the room and saying, "Hey, we're like PB&J, we are better together," and that's basically our negotiating standpoint. That we should just get along. We didn't put anything on the table. We didn't even make any demands or threats. We did nothing because even when Trump was asked, he said, "What negotiations? We're not talking about anything." And then now what we're doing, and this is why somehow Carney keeps triangulating himself the worst position on every issue. He's now gotten rid of the retaliatory tariffs just to get back to the table. We keep having to make concessions just to make come back to the table. So it's the worst way of having to give something up. It's not even to get something done, it's just for paying the price of admission.